We'll also be looking ahead to Arsenal against Spurs, North London derby tomorrow. That's live at 12:30 on talkSPORT. Spurs, obviously.
Do you really?
Yeah, because you're Arsenal.
Yeah, but you're my friend. So
a minute ago, you just said you have nothing to do with me when you leave the building.
You want me to lose and O'Hara to win?
Who do you... Oh, now you put it like that. Well, if O'Hara wins, maybe he can buy that GT Continental or Audi A8.
Or the R8. The R8.
The R8 he's buying, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Man City, Man United, who do you want to win?
City.
Well, there you go, for the same reason.
No, because it's nothing to do with you.
What is it to do with?
Because I don't like you.
We'll be talking about that. Mike Keown said this morning that he thinks that he doesn't think any of the Invincibles will get into this current Arsenal side.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
Or no, it's better. This side is better than the Invincibles.
No, it's not. This, don't get me wrong. This side is very good. But if you start going through the players that are in that Invincible squad, I mean, what Arsenal are doing at the minute? You talk about a side now that are competing to get into the top four. That team went a whole season unbeaten. And when you think of the superstars in that team, I'll give you three names: Henry, Bergkamp, Vieira. Where are they in this current squad? And I love this current squad, as you well know.
I agree.
But to compare it to the Invincibles, let's just slow it down.
We'll talk about that a bit later on. But we're going to talk about this train that never seems to be stopping, the Premier League V. A couple of weeks back, it was, North v South. This is the idea of Todd Bowley, who owns, of course, Chelsea. It was North v South. Now it's Premier League v an Elite 11. So the German 11, the Italian 11, the Spanish 11. Does anyone want to, firstly, before we go into my views as to why this will never happen, Jamie Carragher said that Todd Bowley was, and I'm quoting here, incredibly arrogant to suggest a match like this could ever take place. I completely agree with Jamie Carragher.
Do you know what?
In fact, can I
No, but I know you're suggesting that.
Let me read this. I screen grabbed this earlier. This is what Todd Bowley said. This is horrific. Ultimately, this is what he's saying. Ultimately, I hope the Premier League takes a little bit of a lesson from American sports.
Yeah, but what he's talking about is filtering money down the pyramid, which I get, right? But
you can't, not this way.
I know, but I get it. But at least he's trying to think about the people who we kind of suggest at the bottom. Way. You say that, but it's not that easy, or we would have done it by now. But of course, I don't think you'd be able to do it because of the schedule. Managers are not going to let their players play, their better players who get selected to go and play in these matches. But at least he's figured of a way. But honestly, the more American owners that come over, and I've got nothing against, obviously, Americans or the American owners coming over into the Premier League. Yeah. But it doesn't surprise me that they're going to start having these conversations, because I think there's 11 in charge now, American owners. If that starts creeping up even more, then they've got all the power.
I think it will. Imagine telling Pep Guardiola, Haaland's going to have to play in this All-Star game.
Yeah, they're fortunate enough that they have that. They don't have American owners.
No, but imagine if they did.
Okay, but
Liverpool. Okay, let's just take Jurgen Klopp. They said Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk and your goalkeeper, Alisson, they're going to have to play in this All-Star game. And Klopp goes, well, not really. We've got some important games coming up soon. What happens if they break their legs? No, tough. But you think Klopp's going to stay there?
He'll stay there. He's not leaving because of two players. He won't be happy about it.
When's the game going to be played? It can't be played.
Yeah, but I don't think it can happen because, as you said there, too many games already. Yeah. Where do you fit it in? The situation with the managers. But I mean, I'd still like to see it though.
Would you? But you know the players wouldn't be giving it full pelt.
No, they never do. I watched the Pro Bowl with the NFL and the All-Star game and the NBA.
And they don't go for it?
The only thing in the NBA, they only go for it in the fourth quarter, which I quite like. So the first three quarters, they'll muck around. Won't be anything really going on. But the fourth quarter, they go for it.
You want to see it, right?
I want to see it, but I'd be interested to see it.
I don't want to see it. Have a listen to this. Arsenal Invincible Ray Parlour joined the Breakfast Show this morning. He said he thinks the Premier League against Europe All-Star game would be a waste of time. Oh, have you got it? I thought you'd have it. You haven't got it? Okay, right. They're looking at me like, man, I'm just reading from that bit. Anyway, I'll tell you why I don't think will happen, right, Benty? Right? For the reason that I've just said, as in there's no way you can put it in the season, right? Also, there's no way any player's going to give it, maximum respect. Cool, right? It will be played like a testimonial. Yep. So, waste of time for the fans, people paying for it. The broadcasters will be looking and thinking, why are we spending all this money?
Do you know what? You say that, right? And I've been there where you go, you kind of give it, you know what, I'm going to go through the motions today. And then all of a sudden, your pride kicks in. And then you go, well, hold on a second here. No. Do you know what I mean? Imagine England, the Premier League play against Bundesliga, and the Premier League players go, you know what, we're just going to take it easy. And the Bundesliga go 1 or 2 up.
Who cares?
I know you don't care, but their pride will kick in and go, nah, I'm not having that.
You picked your Premier League 11, yeah?
Yeah, kind
of. Tony
yeah.
Cascarino picked his 11.
Yeah, he's just odd.
You should never have a drink before you go on air. That's my view. It's very bizarre. Becker in goal, Reece James, Zinchenko, your wingbacks, Diaz and Thiago Silva, Rodri, Declan Rice, Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah, Haaland, and Luis Diaz. There's no Harry Kane.